This video module will go over the Butterfly Max elevator control system to understand its functionality and how it's installed. Let's get started. Today, many buildings are currently utilizing or moving toward locked-out elevator cabs for additional security at their property. Residents will need to present either a fob, card, or PIN code to access the elevator cab itself and get to the floor that they live on. While this is great for security, it also introduces a problem. What about guests, deliveries, or other users that don't have an access credential? How could they reach the appropriate floor? In this use case, property staff would have to provide the visitor with access to the elevator, or the resident would need to leave their apartment to come down to the lobby to meet their visitor. Visitors and deliveries stuck in the lobby can be both an inconvenience and a problem for residents and property managers. That is where the Butterfly Max elevator control solution comes in. This system allows residents to remotely grant access to the elevator based on the existing permissions of the resident. When a guest places a call from the video intercom and the resident grants access, our video intercom is able to communicate with the elevator control system to unlock the appropriate floor of the resident. This results in a seamless experience for both the resident and guest. Once access is granted at the front door, the guest will simply be able to walk themselves to the elevator and select the floor they need to get to, and only that floor. This maintains the existing security in place for unwanted visitors while also improving the property staff, resident, and guest experience. Now that we know a little bit more about the solution our elevator control system provides and how it works, we can take a deeper dive into the hardware. Our elevator control system comes in two main configurations: our small configuration, which we see here, and our large configuration, or rack mountable option, which we'll take a look at in just a minute. Here we see some hardware specs for the small configuration, including the dimensions, which we like to compare to a textbook. The small elevator control system is most commonly installed or placed in an existing shelf somewhere in the elevator control room, or in something like an IDF closet. The device is a networked set of relays with 8 direct contact outputs per board. It is a PoE device, so you'll need to introduce a PoE-enabled Cat5e or Cat6 cable to provide both power and internet. For best practice, we recommend using PoE+. The large configuration, or rack mountable version, can be expanded with additional boards to accommodate up to 64 floors. It is a standard rack size, so it can be easily introduced to an elevator control room or network closet. Similar to the small version, it is primarily a PoE device. Again, we recommend PoE+. However, for certain larger installations when many boards are being used, it can support the use of an external power supply to ensure each board is receiving the appropriate amount of power. So that was a little bit about the hardware. Now let's get into the installation and configuration. You need to connect a Power over Ethernet enabled Cat5e or Cat6 cable, while also connecting each relay output on our elevator control module to the appropriate input on the device providing the lockout scheme. Similar to our video intercom, once the elevator control installation is complete, you need to contact our support team to activate the ECS hardware. They will ask you to confirm which relay on the Butterfly Max elevator control module is connected to each floor and will program the software accordingly. That is everything you need to know about the Butterfly Max elevator control system. It's time to pass a short quiz to continue with the course.